Hey everybody, welcome back to another, well, it's not going to be a random lockdown. I was sitting here waiting for a while, because apparently I'm thinking this is a popular time at 9:37 p.m. Friday night on a regular weekday, but I was sitting here waiting for such a long time until I saw, what's his name, Armorer, who's been playing this game for quite a while, but still, from what I understand, AT triple swing. So with that kind of crowd calls you for an aimbot contest. I really wasn't feeling it. So what prompted me to, make a video and come back here was there was like an update where they fixed some things. And when this doesn't happen, except once in a blue moon, it does kind of make you wonder if there actually might be a little bit of progression in the game. So, what I'm looking for is I don't have any accessory slots, so luckily we have some energy. Let's go. Now, like, these are extremely necessary. I'm going to take a walk in the Clockworks, believe it or not, because I actually have a decent amount of fun down there. Darn right, I got a pile of pillows. I'm not afraid to use it either. And some snowballs. Snowballs? Snowball fight versus pillow fight. Well, eventually the snowballs will run out. Pillows are forever, my friend. So let's take a look at the gates. I am a gate fan. We're going to leave our party open, and maybe we'll have a chance to make some friends. Looking for the, okay, Vanna Duke, no thank you. Even though I'm not a, consistent Vanna grinder, a vinder, if you may use the English language to its utmost potential. And just create words at a whim. That one looks neat, just because, well, besides the Warrens. Just kidding, they're both Warrens. I was thinking maybe I'd have a chance to go get one of those shields down there. If it was a decon zone or something like that. So let's take a look. Sapphire Falcon, you are my only hope. That looks pretty good. We have a graveyard, decon zone, and a treasure vault, all which are pretty good. And I think anytime now, it's my 32-bit Java kicking in. I've yet to update it. Or is it rarity? I think if once you get to like a 400 mark here, that's when I can start actually making another item in the year 2035. So anyway, let's jump in here. 2 or 3. Give it a shot. I know this is not the most extreme, profitable way to make money. The best way to make money is to work 1 hour of overtime and then just literally buy energy and then sell it. But the games are meant to have fun. The whole part of the end game is it should be process oriented. That's what I think a lot of the pay to play mechanics, pay to win, pay to accelerate, however you want to look at it, just kind of demolish that whole aspect where you used to have to be able to spend a good bit of time, no matter what, wait for that 1% of a 1% drop and camp out, and it'll show your hard work and dedication for your craft or your art or whatever it might be. But then that kind of went away. You could just spend money and get whatever you want. But that is the American dream. So anyway, the Starlight Cradle, I know I have probably the most boring weapon set in the game, but they're both, if you had a chance to look at my loadout, they're both the high damage weapons. I'm not spending money on that. No problem. I mean, no thank you. No thank you, good sir. Okay. I'm not very, like this, what happened? This is not one of the, item sets, or excuse me, level sets I'm like extremely familiar with. So it's okay. I mean, I'm sure it's not going to be overall extremely tough, especially with this the top of the line game-breaking Brandish charge, which is in itself just a neat thing. I do have some fun occasionally doing the switch shooting thing. That's still a thing, right? Usually, from what I see, like lockdown is obviously like 90% of my perspective. But there's just macros everywhere. Arithriel, or whatever his name is, with their guild frame perfect. They are either the most robotic-minded, thumbed-fingered, I don't understand person, or their macros are just on par. So and I've used hotkey before, I really have. Where you can program your own script and make your own macros. I gave it a shot. My computer just denies me anything remotely resembling to that, because you'll notice the stutters of my computer, because the heat sink and the heat flow, they aren't really the best. I might take some damage here. Here we go. Yeah, I saw that coming. That's alright. I'll just stay over here for a minute. I'm not sure if I can go back there. I hope I can. Kill some more of those things. So, usually in these kind of levels, I would just spend a lot of time. I would literally run, so I can't get back there, and that's a bummer. That's kind of neat how they won't let you. Oh, maybe you can. Just kidding. I spend some time here fighting them, because the first floors until you get the bat. Do I even have any cash to buy recipes? No, so that's just not happening. But you spend some time. Can I make it over? Man, I am just on fire. I am this girl that's on fire. And now I'm asleep. And now I'm dead. So I got one of the Z cores. Z cores are resellable, and that is good. Can I use one of those? There we are. I'm not sure I need it now, but I do appreciate that. So the Z cores are resellable. They sell for, I don't know, 300, 400 credits a pop. Last I checked, I'm not sure. Things change in this game, which I think is kind of neat. I mean, you know, once every 5 years or so, but they still do. They do change. Okay, you can't say they don't. No change would imply an absolute, and you gotta be careful when you apply absolutes, both philosophically and relatively, because a relative absolute is self-defeating. This is true some of the time. Well, it's either true or it's not. Anyway, I don't really feel like getting into philosophy right now. I'm just gonna run around, hunt for some Z cores. Not gonna spend too much. What happened? I'm learning the secret teleporting technique apparently. Alright, now I have to go back and get the key, and I can go south. Is there a way to open this door? So we'll find out in a minute. It'd be nice if I had some compatriots. We should probably hack at these for... No, I don't need to. It'd be like I should hack at them to see if I can get some hearts, but that's not really necessary. Oh, it's open. There might be a vial up there. I should be smart and go get them. So you never know, right? You should probably hack at these to the point where... Nope, that didn't work. You might... Come on now. You might get something out of it if they're going to actually do some fixings here. And this is just like a... I don't even know what to call it. It's very wishful thinking to think that just because they fixed one or two things means they're going to actually put a bit in the game. I know I'm probably skipping a good bit here, but I'm okay with that. You're not going to net, what did I get, like 20 crowns from that level or something? It took 10 minutes. There's my health capsule. That'll help me out further on. So I'll do the same thing for the next one, and the next one, and the next one, until we get to Basil. I might even just stop at Basil, and you can get a two-parter or something like that. So the next step would be to fix the balance of weapons. I mean, you can go one of two ways. One of two ways. Help. We got purple ninja. The one of two ways you can go with the updating that has been in the Grey Havens. Actually, Grey Haven's been purely cosmetic. Hey, guess what we're doing again? Another update, and you can buy costumes and spending money on the game, and that is fine because it helps with development, helps the game stay up, helps the server. It pays for servers, even if it's just one guy who falls asleep at his desk every day. It's still something, right? Somebody's stealing my internet, and that's not cool. It's still something. It's not nothing. So it's a game if you enjoy, you can enjoy it for a long time. There's another Z-Core. But it's been cosmetic. It has not been like, you know, here's another stat balance update. Allow us to help you enjoy your experience a little bit better. Instead of mechanics, it's been literally here. Pay us money. It's beautiful eye candy. And that's okay to a certain kind of crowd, but not to myself, not to people who, you know, want to get into a longish term benefit? I don't know, enjoyment of the game, where you want to make it roughly as balanced as possible. I hope that's like sort of an end goal. I know there's different tier levels for like every single game as far as like what characters and what items and stuff are more powerful, but you know, you try to get close. That way there is a way, even though it might be far-fetched for a certain type of oh, pizza delivery. That's good. That's good. Maybe they'll just drop it right here in the cradle. Oh, yep. Just teleport down to me, my friend. I'm cool with the teleporting slimes. I did take my eyes off the screen. I probably put my face a bit too close to the screen sometimes. I took my wife's computer monitor, and put it down here. So it looks nice. And it is good for us because it makes I have like basically like stadium seating here where I am right now. So that, it's good for people that can actually come over, just 5 or 6 or 8 people to sit down and watch a movie on my computer, as opposed to oh man, come on now. Says a guy who almost died twice and got put to. Alright, I should wake him up, shouldn't I? Alright. You hit him to wake him up, right? That's how off I am in this game about being the out of touch kind of person. I mean, there's no way I can dodge. I'm glad I didn't get put to sleep. At least there's no like negative sleep resistance on the Chaos Armor. Unless that was also in another update. So anyway, let's backtrack. What I was getting at is they have multiple ways they can go with an update. Usually, when it comes to mechanics, what has been the #1 trend? It's been instead of balancing, let's just add something else that gives more damage globally. Like more cat armor. That's sort of rare, but not really. Everybody wants one. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. My charge attack. Where are we going with this? Oh yeah, sure. Let's go that way. I mean, I'll go anyway. It's all right. You lead the way. You do you. Oh jeez. I mean, I might as well. Let's just go. Go left. Boo. Boom. Totally missed. So if they decide to go that route again with the whole let's add more damage to everything kind of deal, I don't know. Maybe they'll add another tier to the no, that's way too wishful thinking. Adding more concepts to the game. And you notice I don't have a sprite on here because I just have not given enough cares to update. I mean, they're sitting there. Where are they? I got 2 of them. I got Fred and I got Mike. Fred's alright. He's like my little Shadow Dragon guy back when I sort of supported the game. Attack is awesome. Helps me solo dreams and nightmares. I don't even know if I can solo that anymore. It's been so long. I'm out of touch. With how often my Java freezes. And easily, again, I don't know how easy you can. It's always a risk, and there are times where I just I'll tilt and I'll die like 3 or 4 times, and I'll use those sparks of life, which are never used in my arsenal anyway, multiple times, not even caring. But eventually, it will, you push through. When is the time that anybody else uses spark of life? Lockdown. And that's only if someone calls you out, and what are you going to say against it? It's the old argument. It's in the game. You should use it. But I really hope they get some in-depth looking into things. It's never going to be exactly what people want, because we have obviously been meticulously dissecting the dreams and allurements of grandeur when it comes to possible updates in a Picture Perfect Spiral Knights. But that's alright. Let's go, Purple Ninja. It's coffee time. Hello, cat. Hello. Do you have something to say? Calm the Destroyers joined me. Creeping colony, huh? One of the unadded benefits to having other people in your party, do not sit on the mute button. My old cat, he's about 10 years old now. Anyway, one of the unadded benefits is you can't be like, yo, let's run. They'll be like, no, I'm enjoying my time. Oh, yeah? Okay. He's been lacking lap time. Sometimes he lays down with me for a nap on days like today. But this is one of the other benefits of having a loadout like this, is I don't have to worry about switching at any point. What am I going to get? A Wolver? And I'll just hit him with this sword, which is ridiculous. The sword itself is ridiculous. This haven's on fire. Maybe I'll just do this one. Should trigger him. There we go. Speaking of Wolvers, I mean, I did ask for it, didn't I? Can you just stop? Let's go. My ultimate weapon has arrived. My ultimate weapon being my chronic cough, which just refuses to leave me. Okay, let's try again. Here we go. Cha-cha. Yep, I meant to miss. I'm trying to... Come on, buddy. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. I should grab all this stuff here. But if I was looking for a pure speed run, I guess I would go solo and lock the party. But where's the fun in that, man? Well, you go that way. You do you. You do you. Even if you do you involves whatever makes you happy, involves bullying the kid next to you, you do you. It's one of those false philosophies. I saw a billboard with a girl smiling with a violin, and in that perspective, you do you is great. Because, hey, you're happy, I'm happy, let's just be happy. I'm cool with that. You cool with that? Well, if you're raised in the hood, and you do you is backstabbing the person next to you for some pocket change because you're growing opioid addiction, which has been semi-pushed on by the growing allowance of opioids and painkillers for anything from a mild headache to a paper cut, then what are you gonna do? You do you. It stops right there. End of philosophy. You really got to be careful with the shallowness of something that would lead to a conflicting worldview in the realm of philosophy is something you're always trying to. You're not okay. The ultimate goal is right. You're getting to absolutes, to absolute truth. Very hard to posit an absolute truth statement, and any philosopher in that kind of realm will tell you that it is tough. But one thing you try to avoid is that it's called the law of non-contradiction. You want to make sure that things line up coherently. For instance, this is a 6 value. What are they called? Vitapods? I forget. Yeah, I'm violating my own truth principle. So that's a 6. That's a 6 value one. It can't be a 6 and a 7. It's one or the other. It can't be both. Ravi Zacharias put it pretty good. He's like, because in the pantheistic worldview, they usually go with the both and type of logic. There's a lot of types of logic, but the both and is very popular there. The old karmic system, and the Hindus have like 300. Like you can have basically 2 or 3 deities per person if you choose. You just make up your own gods. But the law of karma and the law of reincarnation are still there. The both and thing, he said, because someone was trying to debate him on this. I tried my best to listen to people who are good in their field talk about this stuff. He's like, yeah, I'll give you a word of advice. I'm invisible. What is going on? Well, my friend, my game glitched out. Can't move or anything. I think he's trying to defend me, but I can't tell. Anyway, in India, we look both ways when crossing the street. I can't make a good point when this is all I can see on my screen. Can I go to Haven? Nah, I can't. I don't even know if you can see my stuff. Should I kill you? Hang on. Is he kiting one of the dudes to me? It doesn't matter. It doesn't. I'm just going back to him. You have fun. Maybe this will work. I'm not sure. That's not the first time that has happened to me. That's happened to me multiple times. The last couple times I tried to play the arcade or anything for a prolonged period of time. What are you going to do? At least I have a coffee. And coffee's delicious. It's one of the benefits of being in the New World. drink this upper that brings us closer to having like symptoms of death, increased pulse rate, and it has SpongeBob on it. And that's what that makes it nice when you look at SpongeBob and you're drinking out of his skull. All right, where am I? Still can't move. So hey, can I see in here? Who's playing? It's like the same crew as before. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this this promise of hope, this additional kindling of life that maybe we might be having. Some updates, followed by one of the most massive heart attack glitch outs that you guys have probably seen. Oh, yeah, odds are, if you're watching this, you've seen this before. Anyway, take care. God bless. God save America.